Hi, I'm Kim Campbell at PlantPure Nation. Eating out at a restaurant can be a lot of fun. It's everybody's pleasure, but it can also be kind of stressful if you're trying to keep it plant-based, trying to keep it healthy. So I walked around town in my hometown, which is very traditional in Mebane, North Carolina. We don't have vegan restaurants here. So I picked out some of my favorite restaurants and types of food, and I pulled their menus, and I thought today we could go through them, and I'll give you some guidelines and some tips on how we like to order when we go to a traditional Italian, Mexican, or Chinese restaurant. So I usually like to start in a restaurant with an appetizer or a soup or a salad, and I notice in this restaurant they do offer a fresh tomato bruschetta, and they offer minestrone soup that's plant-based and a side salad. I even like to get a Greek salad and ask them to hold the feta cheese, and they're always fine with adding more olives instead. And they have a whole wheat penne, which we like to order. And they have 3 plant-based sauces: tomato sauce, marinara sauce, and a pilato sauce, which is just fresh tomatoes and basil. And then, if you really want to jazz it up, you can get a primavera with all the vegetables, the broccoli, zucchini, and mushrooms. But instead of getting an Alfredo sauce, I usually substitute a tomato sauce. And this particular restaurant has a veggie lovers pizza. And you can get these toppings, or you can switch them out for the toppings that you choose. Just ask for it without cheese. And many Italian restaurants will also offer a whole wheat crust. I like to start with an appetizer in this restaurant. They do offer a vegan guacamole dip because I asked, and I know that they don't put sour cream in their guacamole. They also offer a black bean soup as an appetizer as well, so you have a couple of options. This next section are the specials. The first special that I noticed that looked like it could be plant-based or made plant-based is the chef's quesadilla. It's an extra large quesadilla that's filled with chicken and steak. You can substitute that for mushrooms and onions and maybe some beans. Tell them to hold the sour cream, and it comes with an avocado and pico de gallo and rice on the side. I thought that was a really good option. If you go down here to a burrito rice grande, it's an extra large flour tortilla. Tell them no pork, maybe substitute with that for mushrooms. Fajitas are my favorite thing to order at a Mexican restaurant. They come with all kinds of options, but notice there's a vegetarian option, which comes with a lot of vegetables. And it's grilled, and they serve it with rice and guacamole on the side, so that's a really nice option. Tell them to hold the added oil, and they'll usually do that for you as well. A Chinese restaurant usually has the most vegan options, starting with your appetizers. Usually they offer a vegan steamed dumplings with edamame. Those are nice appetizers. And there's almost always a vegan soup. I always like to go to the Thai option. There's a lot of choices for Thai. Just remember they're a little bit spicy. Almost all of these offer meat in them, and I have found that they're happy to put steamed tofu in place of the chicken, the shrimp, the beef, anything that they offer. They even had a couple of combination vegan meals, which were the mixed vegetables with garlic sauce. You can get this with garlic sauce on the side. And there was an eggplant and garlic sauce as well. So there were 2 options in the combination. All Chinese restaurants offer diet dishes. They may not call them diet dishes, but if they're steamed, it's a diet dish. And there's usually a vegetable section, but know that these choices do not offer the sauce on the side. So now that we've gone through the exercise of actually looking at a real menu, a traditional menu, and picking out healthy entrees, I would like to present you with a list of guidelines. So at this point, you might want to pause the video and write down some of these guidelines.